birds. Glows its top, a book about volcanoes. Good morning, class. It started like any ordinary day in Miss Free's class, but that doesn't mean much. There aren't any ordinary days in Mrs. Free's class. That morning we were trying to put together an animal's globe, but we didn't have all the pieces, so the whole thing fell apart. Colors, said Dorothy Ann, her nose in the instruction book. If you spend more time on research, you would know how to put the globe together. Color dusted himself off. And if you didn't spend so much time doing research, you could have a help, he answered. We never broke the wall at my old school. Miss Freeze looked over the mess. I'm afraid you can't put that globe together until you have all the pieces, she told us. You see, there's an island so new, it hasn't been discovered yet. How can there be a new island? Asked Phoebe. The earth never changes. That's it. The earth is changing all the time, said Miss Freeze. Right under your very feet. We all looked down at our feet, but nothing was moving. What's the island name? How can it have a name? It hasn't even been discovered. Dorothy Ann wanted to find clues to the island in her book, but Carlot wanted us to search for the mystery island. That's the way we could name it. What an explosive idea, said Mr. Free happily. To the birds. This is your captain speaking, announced Mr. Freeze when we set on board. On behalf of my flight crew, I want to thank you for flying the magic school bus. We knew what that meant. Quickly, we fastened our seatbelt. Then we put our seats in an upright position. Why does this always happen? The magic school bus began to spin and stretch and pull. The next thing we knew, we were high in the air. We'll name it Carlot Island. Forget it. How about Dorothy Ann Island? Hang 10 bars. Oh no! Soon we were flying over the ocean. The sky grew dark, and big black clouds floated past. The island should be arriving any minute now, announced Mr. Freeze. How could an island just arrive? We wondered. But then thunder boomed and lightning streaked across the sky. The ocean beneath us bubbled like a pot of boiling water. From out of nowhere, a blanket of dark ash covered our windows. Prepare to land, shouted Mr. Freeze. The bus grew softball pontoon. We shuffled to the stop right on top of the water. We all climbed up the bus. There was no land anywhere inside, but Miss Freeze had an inflatable life raft. Carlos jumped in first. Splash! A big wave washed over the ponton, sending Dorothy Ann's book bag flying out to sea. I need my books to find that island, wailed Dorothy Ann as the book sank. We have to get them. Please, Mr. Freeze, please. Of course, we'll get them, agreed Miss Freeze, prepared to dive. Glass. Everyone climbed back onto the bus. Then the Freeze pressed a button and the magic spoon switched into a submarine. Carlos decided to stay on the raft. He wanted to be the first to spot the new island. A North Sea, too, but for another reason. He already had enough of our field trip. My certified teaching leader will keep an eye on you. We waved goodbye while Carlos, Nora, and Liz buckled up their life jacket. Button down the hatches. The Freeze called loudly, and down, down, down we went. Step on it, please, Miss Freeze. Bottom up. Wow! We couldn't believe what we saw. A huge underwater mountain. Dorothy Ann spotted her book bag right away. It floated past the window on its way to ocean floor and landed next to an old shipwreck. Can I get a burger to go with this shake? We're in trouble now. The bus scrunched up tight. Then it shot us out like a condom. Good thing we had on special diving suit. Dorothy Ann swam over her book bag, but the strap was looped around the tentacle of giant squid. Ah! Dorothy screamed. The squid was swimming away. It's got my bag. Just then the ocean floor began to tremble. The ship started to shake, and we heard a loud rumbling noise. Earthquake! We were so surprised. We didn't even see Dorothy Ann's book bag when it floated past, pushed upward by the gas bubble. The bubble floated to the top of the sea. Pop! The bubble burst, letting out a terrible smell. Look! Cried Carlos as he snatched up Dorothy Ann's book bag. Maybe we can find out what's going on by reading Dorothy Ann's books. Something must hit the chimney from underneath. Meanwhile, the Freeze was trying to cheer up Dorothy Ann. There's more than one way to discover an island, she said politely. So we all dive deeper into the ocean. It was wet and cold, even the bus shivered. Then we noticed something strange. There were funny-looking chimneys in the ground, and they were warm. Phoebe poked her head in close and poof, got a face full of soot. Kisa swam over to a deep canyon in the ocean floor. It was shaped like a V. Maybe G.A.S. book. Dorothy Ann's books fell down there, she said. There's only one way to find out. says Mr. Freeze. We swam back to the bus, and soon we were heeling down into the canyon. But there's no space for us here. Smashing observation team. Rum. Another earthquake hit. At the bottom of the canyon, the rocky floor began to slide right underneath another plate. Above us, the ocean waves grew rosier. But Carlos barely noticed. He was too busy reading. It's a right here the Earth's surface is made of layered crust-like plate of rock that fits together like a jigsaw puzzle, he told Arnold. These plates move very slowly, but sometimes one plate slides under another one. When it slides, we can actually feel the earth move. That's what the canyon was, two giant plates of rock. They were sliding together, creating an earthquake, and leave it to Miss Freeze to squeeze out right between them. Carrot, you sound like Dorothy Ann. The magic school stuttered and groaned and grounded. It stretched like a long, thin rubber band, and so we did it. As one plate shoved under the other, we squeezed in between. Now we also threw hot, squirting liquid deep beneath the earth. It's so hot, said Keisha, fanning herself. The rocks in the crust are melting. Melted rock is called magma, explained Mr. Freeze. What's wrong with rock juice? Magma, what a great work. Dorothy Ann cranked her nose. She was trying to figure it all out. She remembered the chimney and the heat under the ocean floor, the earthquake and the mountain. We're under the underwater volcano, she shouted. We are under an underwater volcano, she shouted. They shot up to the sky. Water hissed all around the raft. The rumbling noise grew louder, and Carlos waved his book excitedly. He fingered out the very same thing. Bingo, Dorothy Ann, and you figured it out by myself. According to my research, we are floating above a volcano. Under the volcano, the magma pushed us up. Soon we were rising up in a big blob of boiling hot bubbles. Welcome to the magma chamber, said Mr. Freeze grandly. The heart of the volcano. The breath grew stronger and stronger. The magma rose higher. Flap up. How do we get out of here? He asked. Out of volcano, Mr. Freeze repeated. How do you suppose? We are going to get blown sky high. Dorothy Ann was too excited to be scared. When all this magma shot up and hit the air, it will cool down. Right? She asked Mrs. Freeze. Absolutely, said Mrs. Freeze. And when it cools, it will harden into rock. Eventually, Mrs. Freeze agreed. And the new rock will build up the top of the volcano. Dorothy Ann continued. Until it sticks out of the water, it will be a brand new island. Yes, sound the freeze. We have to get out and push and get melted. Just then we shot up through the bubble mama like a rocket ship. Higher, higher, closer to the top. Clunk, which jarred to a stop. Oh no, cried Dorothy Ann. We are stopping rising. Something must be blocked up the volcano, said Kisa. And the magma squeezed earth, Phoebe exclaimed. Carlos had no idea we were in such a tight spot. He still had his heart buried in Dorothy Ann's books. A lot of stuff is blown out of a volcano when it erupts. He told Ognor, volcanic ash and dust and rocks. Then volcanic ash and dust and rocks rained down, and they lava. Carlos finished triumphantly. Put it all together and you get. Up here, Ognor exclaimed in a panic. No, Carlos correct. You get Carlos Island. It will be a whole island named after me. I can't stand this. Don't let the predator get to you. It's ready to plow. Meanwhile, we jump into our anti-magma gear and we're pushing the plug with all our might, but it wouldn't budge. That's when Miss Freeze and the magic school bus went into action. They rammed the plug again and again. Couple! The plug popped out. The magma boiled into growing clouds of ash and rock. Then it all billowed out with a rush of steam. What a sight! Red-hot lava poured down the side of the volcano. The volcano grew bigger and bigger. It was an island. Hooray! Wow! We landed plop into the raft. Then the volcano burst one last time, and the magic school bus washed into the air. A parachute opened, and the bus dripped down to the soft landing on the water. To Carlos Island, said Carlos as we rolled over the brand new island. I discovered it with the help of Dorothy Ann's book. Carlos Island? You mean Dorothy Ann Island? Dorothy Ann corrected. I discovered it, and for once I didn't need my books. But someone else had learned there first. Liz. So, when Carlos and Dorothy Ann decided to write a book about their experience, they knew exactly what to call it. Lizard Island by Carlos and Dorothy Ann, says Carlos. Don't you mean Lizard Island by Dorothy Ann and Carlos, said Dorothy Ann. Carlos and Dorothy Ann, Dorothy Ann and Carlos. Letter to Dorothy Ann and Carlos from Lizard Island, reader. Dear Carlos, my school bus never stops. Down stretches or flies, and I can't believe yours does either. Very truly, Jaws, 2 feet on the ground. Dear Carlos, I thought your book was a blast, but according to my research, It takes a lot longer than a few minutes for a volcano to grow from an undersea mountain into island. Also, I don't think you should go wandering around inside a volcano. Hang around one when it is erupting or walk on lava right after the eruption. That would be too dangerous on my lava and eruption. Dear Dirty Aunt, where did you buy your book bags? You obviously have the latest in waterproof accessory. Signed, your shopping friend. Thank you.